Hi everyone, today is May the 24th, 2013 and we are going to mix some soil for the raised bed garden. So let's get it started. But before we do so, I want to dedicate this video to a very special viewer from Minnesota. Alright, so let's start. So I'm gonna move the camera a little bit closer to let you guys see what are some of the ingredients that I use to mix for my garden's soil. First guy that I use is the Lakeland peat moss. So this bag of peat moss is 3 cubic feet. But as you can see on the bottom here, it said compressed volume, which means, hello ma'am, can I help you? Hello, I'm trying to make a video here. Hello, can you move out of the way? Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, she's back again. Hello, move. Thank you. As I was saying, this is peat moss, and it's coming at 3 cubic feet. But it is on the bottom here. It says compressed volume, which means that when you open this thing up and you add water and you mix it, it's gonna expand into 6 cubic feet. So actually, you buy this back and you get 6 cubic feet, not 3 cubic feet, because on the bottom here it says compressed volume, and it expands when you open it up. Boom. Anyways, when you go to the store and they have a whole bunch of different brands and types of compost that you can use for your garden, and sometimes they say safe to use on human, pet, and it say organic. But remember, it is not actually organic unless it is certified organic. And how can you tell? Well, right here, this little symbol here, OMRI, OMRI, listed. This is what you need to look for when you buy it. And what it means that it is stamp approval for organic use. So make sure you look for that logo right there for organic use. If they don't have this logo and if it say organic, I don't think it's organic at all. So make sure it is approved by that logo. Another item that I also mix in to make my garden is this Kellogg All Natural Enriched Compost. Okay, and this bag is coming 3 cubic feet, and it does not expand, so it's actually 3 cubic feet. And let's check to see if they have that logo. And yes, it does, right there. That is certified organic. The next item I use also to mix it, my soil is this. It was eco scrap. See on top here it say 100% safe for pet and plant. Well, that don't mean a thing to me unless it is certified. So let's look for that symbol, see if do they have it on here. Oh, yes they do, right here. Certified organic. Woohoo! And this one comes in 1 cubic feet. So I use this one also. Next item, moving over here. This is the Gardener chicken manure, also known as chicken poop. I use 2 of this bag, and each of this bag is 1 cubic feet, so that I use 2 cubic feet. Next one that I use is this Ergo Stern manure, also known as the cow manure. Now this stuff is pretty hot because it has a lot of nitrogen. You have to be careful when using this. You don't want to put too much into your plant because it will burn the root. So, but if you know how to use it and control it, like what we do here, it should be fine because we are diluted 1 in 18 of cubic. So it's 1 cubic feet, and when we mix everything together, it's going to be about 18 cubic feet. So this one back will be a part of 1 out of 18. So that's pretty low percentage. So it should do fine. And they have some good nitrogen to help your plant grow green and healthy. Next item I use is over here. It's called the perlite. But you can also use vermiculite, either one, perlite or vermiculite. I personally use perlite because vermiculite is just too darn expensive for me. Very expensive stuff. But this is what people recommend, is the use of vermiculite over perlite. But you know, financially I just can't afford it right now. So I use a perlite, and it do pretty much the same thing as a vermiculite for me. and it worked for me. And what is perlite? Well, perlite is this white stuff right here. Let me zoom in a little bit closer for you guys to see. It is kind of like, what it do is it act like a sponge, and when you water it, this thing just soak the water in and hold the water in here. It just hold the water in here, and when your plant grow and the root needs some expand, and when it need water, the root can just go in here and just tap the root. The root can come in here and just tap the water out from this, cubic little rock thing here that is hold water in here. So then it's kind of like a moist control stuff that, where I live, water is pretty expensive. So this helped me, save some water right there. Or it also helpful those really hot days when it's like 90 degrees, and and you're not home to water your plant, and this stuff will help your plant because it's whole water in there when the plant needs it. Next item is the super earthworm casting, and what this is worm poop, and this stuff I strongly recommend. If you're gonna cut anything, do not cut this guy. This guy is a little expensive, but this stuff is pretty good. Okay, so worm casting, and then next item on the list is the azomite. Okay, azomite is it's kind of like a whole bunch of rock that they grind it down. So and then and they have a lot of minerals, trace minerals for your plant, and your plant needs those minerals. It make your plant grow faster, healthier, and it make your fruit taste good, very good. And it's also right there, OMRI certified. So don't forget this azomite. See, this bag comes in 44 pounds, but I don't use the whole bag. Oh no, use about maybe 4 to 5 scoop of those garden scoop. So just get about 4 or 5 scoop. Or you see this plate right here, just fill it up maybe about 4 or 5 full plate of the azomite and mix it in. I strongly recommend that when you just mix it, leave this two item out, the worm casting and the azomite. You mix the rest first, and then when you put down your sealing, then you add the earthworm casting and azomite, because these two items here are pretty expensive, and if you add them in early and you water it down before you plant them, what happens is just drain it out because it's so tiny little, when you grind it out like little like micro, see right there, micro. So it's just gonna drain and the water's gonna dilute the stuff and it's gonna take it away. So you wanna make sure that your plant get it before, okay? And then the last item I use is this 5-gallon bucket of my own compost for my compost heap. So yep, so this is about 2 cubic feet if I fill this bucket all the way up. And where do I get my compost heap? Right there. Let's see if you guys can see my compost right there. Yay! And that's where I get my good compost. And I recommend everyone to have their own compost bin, because that stuff is the best stuff that you can give to your plant. So here we go. This is all the ingredients that I mix them in to make my organic soil for my garden. One thing that I want to say is that if you are first year or new to gardening and you want to try out this mix, I strongly recommend that you do want to mix in about 25% or 1/4 of your backyard soil into this mix, because this mix is pretty rich. And if you are beginner and you try this mix and you want to put down new seedling, what happens is that seedling or that certain type of plant is not do well in your area, and then it might die, and then you waste all this good nutrition. So you want to make sure that you kind of play around and know what's best in your area, so that you don't waste all this good nutrition mix. Okay, well, thank you for watching my video, and please, if you have any comment or question, feel free to post down on the bottom for me. And have a beautiful day. And I also want to say that earlier I mentioned that I dedicate this video to a very special viewer from Minnesota, because in a few weeks Mr. Minnesota will become a part of our family. So I want to take this opportunity, me, my wife, and our family, to welcome Mr. Minnesota into the family. Yay! So once again, thank you for watching our video and have a beautiful day.